What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay from Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with another one. Today, I'll be reviewing this guy right here, MMS 588, Lando Calrissian. Let's get it. Alright guys, let's take a look at this wonderful box. Now we know this is the Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Edition. So with all these editions, the box art is a little different and it's reminiscent of all the retro boxes that we got back in the day from the Kenner line. So this thing is gonna look great. So let's take the top cover off. And there it is. You get that retro box and it just looks amazing. Simply amazing, might I add. Like I said, this is reminiscent of how Kenner did it back in the day when we were all kids. So you get the classic window box. You get the picture art of the product, which is Lando Calrissian. You get that 40th anniversary sticker from Empire Strikes Back. And it's just awesome. It just pulls my heartstrings to see this. You know, it takes me back to childhood seeing this vintage look. Go to the side of the box and you get those close-up shots of the accessories. And man, this just takes me back to my childhood. Looking at toys when, you know, being in KB Toys or even Toys R Us, looking at these figures. I was super young. I was like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 or 4, but I was there. I was there. But it just looks great seeing all this. And it just, like I said, it brings me back to my childhood. Looking at the back of it, you get all the casting characters, you get all the movie masterpiece logos, you get the Hot Toys logo, you get the Secret Base and Echo Base, Rebel Base logo, and you know Disney had to put their logo on there. They're like, hey, we own this shit. So there you go. And you get this wonderful shot of another 40th anniversary figure, Boba Fett. So this is how I'm going to be pairing mine up. Now, my Boba Fett isn't a 40th anniversary edition, but it's a Boba Fett, and it's one of the best Boba Fetts. So I'm going to have them posed up like that. That's how I'm going to have my Lando posed. And you also get, on this side, you get this one last shot of the product, and that just looks great. Matter of fact, it deserves a simply amazing. Yes, it does. It is simply amazing. And that's the box art in that window box. Come on, let's just take a look at that. That window box is just great. Okay guys, here's all the accessories that comes with Lando Calrissian. First up, we have this Cloud City backdrop. Usually I don't like the Cloud City backdrops, but I will use it in some shots at the end of the video to show you how it all comes together. Next, we have Lando's signature blaster, a Stormtrooper blaster rifle. Please forgive me for not knowing all the names. Leave a comment, let me know. We have 2 fisted hands, 1 trigger finger hand, 1 communicator hand, a Cloud City base with crotch grabber, a wrist comm, a communicator, and of course, last but not least, Lando's signature cape. First, I want to show you a close-up of Lando's wrist comm. Now let's take a look at Lando's communicator. Okay, guys, let's take a close look at Lando's cape. And it looks amazing. And I gotta say, this pattern in here, I guess this would be considered a paisley pattern. The it kind of reminds me, and I swear, back in the day, my grandma had some rugs that look like this. I do some rugs or a couch or something like that. But hey, it looks cool, and the detail inside is amazing. Lando wore the cape because he was a baron of Cloud City, and capes showed a symbol of power, like Kylo Ren, Darth Vader. You know, they all show power, you know, symbols of power. Lando wore it because he was cool as hell. And he was a baron. But yeah, this cape is awesome. The details are nice, and it looks great. And here he is in all his glory, Lando Calrissian, the Baron of Cloud City. This figure looks great. Anybody that was like on the fence about getting this figure or didn't think the likeness was going to be like Billy D. Williams, I gotta tell you, don't worry about that. It looks just like him, and they did a fabulous job on it. All right, here's a close-up of the figure. And personally, I think they nailed it. I think they got Billy D. Williams at this age captured very well. Looking at the sculpt of the hair is great. Hair looks wavy. His hair was wavy in the movie. His overall color of his flesh is on point. Looks just like Billy D. Williams. The sculpt, I would say it's about 90 to 95% there. It's not exactly 100. I think his cheeks could have been a little fuller in certain areas, but that's forgivable. I mean, close enough. Close enough. Personally, I think they nailed it. The velvet collar on the shirt fits in very well. And the shirt is well tailored. All right, so let's take a look at the midsection. You get those tips at the end of the cuffs of the shirt. And you also get that wonderfully sculpted Cloud City belt. All right, let's take a look at the lower portion of the figure. You see the highly detailed and fitted pants along with the boots. And these boots go all the way up his legs. These boots are pretty much the same type of boots that Han Solo wears. So they're made of that pleather material. And they kind of like, you know, get kind of bendy and scrunched up looking. But the good thing about it is the pants are over top of the boots. So you don't have to worry about that as much. And here's Lando in his iconic cape. Looking pimperific. Yes, my man looks awesome. All right, guys, it's that time where I get handsy with the figure. Okay, so the outfit on this guy is not restricting at all because it's mostly a cloth outfit. So, of course, he goes up like that. His arms bend. His wrist bend pretty good. Arms bend, wrist bend. We've seen that. We'll do the 360 head spin. And yes, his head spins completely around. He has a chest crunch. Looks good. His legs kick up pretty high. Now, there is some restrictions of the pants because the pants are very tapered to the body. So, yeah, he can only kick about that high, but we didn't see him kick that much in the movie and everything like that. So this would be good if you wanted to sit him, you know, he could sit down at least if you want to put him in like the Millennium Falcon cockpit or something like that. So you can do that. Ankles turn. There's no ankle pivot. Well, no, it is a little ankle pivot right there because these boots are pleather. It's the pleather boots material. So you get a wide range of articulation, which makes him completely fully articulated. and not much restricting from what you've seen in the pants. There is, now that I feel it, there is a little bit of a fat suit right in the leg and hip section. So be aware of that. But that's about it. Okay guys, so that's been my review of MMS 588 Lando Calrissian by Hot Toys. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 8. That's right, a solid 8. I would have gave it a 10, but because of the cape, I knocked it down 2 points. If the cape had a better wiring system in it, also how the collar sits up is kind of weird. I wish the collar actually rests on the shoulders of the cape the way it does in the prototype pictures. Maybe if they would have used some Velcro or a magnet or something to make that work, I definitely would have gave it a higher score. But because of that, I knocked it down 2 points and gave it an 8. Now the likeness is pretty much dead on to Billy D. Williams. The costume and everything else fits well. Even the accessories and lack of accessories are perfect for this release, which is why I gave it an 8. But you know what, guys? That's my opinion. Let me know yours. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications and all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are out.